There's a huge difference between professional fighting and fighting in the street. One takes place between trained athletes with dangerous physical attributes. Both know the other's capabilities and are used to taking and giving hits. The other usually happens between ordinary people who mostly don't know each other, are untrained, at least one of them, and aren't used to fighting. The first has rules: gloves, banned strikes, scorekeeping, rounds, time limits, and pay at the end. The second has no rules. Anything goes, and even weapons. There is no set time to finish. It may not be just two people. It can be groups or even a whole group against one person, and there are often legal consequences. It rarely brings material gain. At best, it protects one's dignity. Despite all that, the ability to fight and defend yourself is something almost everyone wants, because there are always human wolves causing trouble and sudden incidents where your only option is to defend yourself or those around you. So you must be at least trained and ready. So let's look at the human arsenal you need to master to be ready for street fights. Stick around until the end. The common problem in real fighting situations isn't just weakness or lack of skill, it's fear. Most people can't control their reactions to fear in those moments, and that's due to the adrenaline surge that hits the body. In any fight or threat, adrenaline spikes. It causes fear and panic for most people, but at the same time it sharpens the body and mind, raising your energy and reaction speed. Adrenaline is the reason you feel afraid in intense situations. Yet it can also be your ace if you know how to control it and use it to your advantage. We'll explain how later, but
fear is a natural human response designed to protect us from danger. In fact, we can learn how to manage that and use it to our advantage.
what fighting art is most effective in a street fight? Boxing. From what I've seen, violent encounters are often decided by a single hard, precise punch, regardless of the attacker's strength or size. You don't need to master boxing as a sport. You need to master the punch. Boxing gives you a deadly punching mechanism. The fist becomes a weapon. One strike can end it, even against multiple attackers. The same applies to other striking arts like Muay Thai, which add equally dangerous weapons: elbows, knees, kicks, especially low kicks, which are extremely effective in violent confrontations. I have a comprehensive breakdown of these human weapons and a detailed explanation of punching mechanics in the clip shown on screen. Check it for more info. What about defense? The best way to defend is to control the distance between you and the attacker. Staying too close is never a good option. Even before a fight breaks out, the moment you sense threat signals, step back and create enough space to read the attacker's body language. If you sense he intends to strike, surprise him first. If he attacks first, the best defensive response is not to block or weave, it's to step back. When he's committed to a strike and you step back, he'll miss and lose his balance. In that split second, he's completely vulnerable. Exploit that moment to counter. This sequence requires repeated training, but it is definitely effective. What if the fight goes to the ground? In that case, wrestling and Brazilian jiu-jitsu are among the most effective arts for street fighting. They give you abilities like controlling the fight's position, performing takedowns and defending against them, and escaping pins and submissions. But avoiding the ground in the first place is the ideal option. What are the training priorities for street fighting in terms of physical fitness? Push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, abs, squats, and sprints. These build a body capable of fighting. Study the mechanics of the punch and practice them on the heavy bag, and also train on the bag with bare fists, while taking safety precautions to avoid injury. If you have a partner, controlled sparring is an excellent option. Also, study boxing footwork, slipping, rolling, and pivoting. Learn submission and escape techniques and drill them repeatedly. Practice short, violent strikes, elbows, knees, and thigh strikes, including on the punching bag. Training for endurance under pressure, controlling adrenaline. Training under pressure isn't just about exhausting the body. It's about putting your mind and body into conditions that resemble a real confrontation. Accelerated heart rate, rapid breathing, noise, sudden cues, and a loss of comfort. This is the same physiological frame adrenaline triggers in a real fight. With repeated, controlled exposure, your response can shift from panic and freeze to focused, deliberate action. Physiologically, adrenaline speeds up the heart, deepens breathing, raises blood glucose, and redirects blood to the muscles. All these changes are useful for survival if you know how to channel them. Training under pressure means high-intensity sessions, lifting heavy loads, sprinting at maximum effort, drills in noisy environments or with sudden sounds to simulate distraction, or limited vision exercises to simulate reduced situational awareness. Study situational awareness and reaction speed, both of which I explained in detail in the clips shown on screen. Tactical steps you must not forget. Always control the distance. Keep a safe gap and only close in on your terms when you want to strike or clinch. A tight hook or a well-timed uppercut to the chin can end everything. If there's a dangerous weapon involved, the rule is clear. Run first. Don't take the risk unless you're trained in weapon disarms. Use force only when necessary, and once the danger is neutralized, get out immediately. Excessive force can turn you from a survivor into a suspect. Chaotic situations like street fights are not desirable and should never be a priority. They are a means to survive danger. This clip only highlights survival principles for moments of chaos and how to prepare for the unexpected. In the end, safety is the priority. I hope you found this clip useful. If you want to go deeper, visit our other videos about learning boxing, fighting, and developing situational awareness so you're always ready, my warrior friends.